Hi everybody. So this is my first check-in video during my break. I did say that I'll post videos every now and then while I'm on my break, but this entire thing was shot on my phone. The entire thing was shot on my phone. No angles, just vibes. No angles, just vibes. But I miss being in this space. I really, really miss YouTube. I miss interacting with all of you. And I'm super grateful for all the new people that have joined the channel. If you don't know, I'm on a break. I'm on a bit of a break. I usually post 3 to 4 times a week. But right now, I'll probably post once a week or once every 2 weeks. Actually, I'll just post whenever I have the time to do so. I'm busy resting. Please don't forget to leave a comment down below, and if you think you vibe with me, please do subscribe, and also please share the video with everybody. But anyway, I'll be officially back to my regular programming of 3 to 4 videos a week from the 16th of April. But for now, I'll drop in whenever it feels good to do so. Anyway, here's my life lately. Still can't get this hair for some reason, but on my way to 4 Ways because Rufumo is going to choir camp, and so we're gonna get the supplies. I didn't iron my pants today. Can't even blame load shedding because we had electricity for 3 days. 3 days. What did you want to come? Toys. Your girlfriend next time we come, okay? Today we're getting camp stuff. Right? Yeah. What? You wanna get a hairbrush? What about the one we bought on the other day? Where is it? We bought it already. Where is that hairbrush? No, like, my vlogging is weird, but vlogging would be weird when Ronnie's on a break. But yeah, we're on our way to camp right now, and Fumo literally packed her bag. From 5 days ago, she was already packing, but we're on our way to camp. She's excited. Let me just show you. Bag lady. She's coming back on Friday, but let me show ya. Hey girl, ready for camp?
Yep.
Bag lady, let's see. Bag lady. Yes girl, yes girl. So yeah,
I'm ready to go to camp. I've been ready ever since we got the paper. Yeah.
no, we're going to miss you around here.
There is definitely a McDonald's.
A whole lot.
We probably have the most McDonald's in the whole South Africa. Yeah. Maybe the whole Africa. People say that I am not in Africa, but I actually am. So just call it South Africa because it's in the south part of Africa.
Just came back from dropping your phone off. I wanted to go read, but I just see like people around here, and so I'm not gonna go read because I don't know, I don't feel comfortable with like people working around and I'm reading. So I wanted to read at the park. Yes, I grabbed my book like I did. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be bullied by my kids or my family. So I grabbed my new book when I was going to drop off Rufumo at camp. Did I touch the book? Never mind reading it. I didn't even touch it because I think my nerves got to me. And yeah, when I left her, she looked a little bit nervous because I think they had run out of beds. We're late, and so they ran out of beds, and I had to get into an Uber. So when I left, she didn't have a bed yet, but they reassured her that they were gonna get a bed for her, that she will not be stranded and stuff. And it looks so cute there at Heron Bridge. College. Heron British College, yeah. Looks very cute. Decided to walk in and not have the Uber drop me off at home because I just felt like a refreshing walk and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get home, change into comfortable clothes. People probably think I'm crazy and just read. Sure. Hello. So today is Thursday, the 23rd of March, Spider-Man. And Letty and I are watching a what? What are we watching, Letty? A vlog. We're watching a vlog.
We're watching a vlog.
Yes, we're watching a vlog. Letty and I like or love watching vlogs with mummies and babies in them, right?
Yeah.
Or children, you know? We love those kind of vlogs. And yeah, Letty didn't go to school today. Her best friend went away. Let me just pause on the vlog. So, where's Rufumo? Where's Rufumo? She went to camp.
She went to camp.
Yeah. Guys, this house has been so quiet, like so quiet. I think Rufumo is the life of the party in this house. She keeps us going. Whether she she will dig at you and she will push you, and I think she does that to everybody, but we miss it. We miss those, those antics she gets up to. And so yeah, first night without her in the house, and it's so quiet and so boring. And last night we asked Letty to go sleep with Basani because she said she shares a room with who do you share a room with? With Rufumo.
Yes.
Yeah. And so when we asked her late at night, oh, who are you sleeping with? Because she was in our room. And she's like, with my sister. Yeah, she's like, I'm sleeping with my sister. And so we assumed that she's talking about Basani because we had that chat with her that she'll be sleeping with Basani. And then I take her to the room and she's like, no, I said I'm sleeping with my sister. And she walks to her room because she's looking for her best friend, Rufumo. I mean, these two are besties. And so somehow it was she wouldn't sleep in Basani's room because she just wanted her bestie. And so yeah, everybody misses Rufumo. And I think even Basani, she won't admit it, but she was just saying, it's so quiet here. You'd be hearing Rufumo on her calls, not like phone calls, because as I said, nobody has a phone, but she plays games, and so they play with her friends and stuff, and she's always loud, like literally this whole house. Her voice, you will hear through this entire house while she's playing the games with her friends. And so yeah, we miss her a lot. But today the mother is on her way. She's already driving over here. She's here for her grandkids to take them with her, and yeah, so that's exciting. It's exciting that she's coming. It's a little sad that my little people are going with her, but I'm recording this while on my break, and I'm gonna post this vlog while I'm on my break. Just maybe probably after 2 weeks of being away, but just as a check-in. But yeah, I'm a little saddened about a whole lot of things, and I'm gonna share this a bit later. But yeah, there's something I'm struggling with, something I'm really, really struggling with. But anyway, Letty and I are going back to watching our vlog. Okay, what are you doing, Letty?
I'm playing.
You're playing?
Yes.
Are we going back to watching our vlog?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, whose Spidey is that?
Mine.
Okay, let's try that again. Whose Spidey is that?
Shadows.
Do you also want a Spidey? Do you like Spidey?
Could you buy me one?
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, plus your birthday is coming up in what? In 2 months? Say 2 months?
2 months.
How old are you turning?
6.
No ways you turning 6. There is no way. Guys, this hair has been bothering me. It needs to be undone, washed, and changed. This is just not it. At this point, it's negligence. Hey? Icon. This hair needs to be changed. I feel like Granny's gonna shout at us for this, because what in the world? Okay, tell me. I'll tell you this. People that bully you just because you're doing something good are just jealous. Oh, it's burning him. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, start it. Don't
Actually, I want
exactly start your YouTube channel. People who bully people for doing something.
Sometimes every time I feel like I get bored.
What do you edit with? CapCut. You must teach me how to use CapCut. What is it? And Kayla wants everything. Hey. Yeah. Those ones very Letty. Bye, girl. Ngena Letty. But on the other side. Ndlala, are you ready to go, my boy? Hey, are you ready to go?
Yeah, so get half past. What's in the
Come. Let me put you in the car. Okay.
So scary here. So we're not doing anything.
Huh? Huh?
The cost of butter yeah,
I don't understand.
the cost of bottle thing.
What are you talking about?
It's like
I'm coming. Kokwane, your chair. You give up someone. Still show which lens I push up someone. Yeah, but you have to put on your seatbelt. Ask Daddy to help you.
Daddy.
You're saying bye.
Love my boy.
He's just going to the mall.
Hey, he thinks he's going to the mall.
He'll be back and then you'll have this whole week again. He doesn't know that today, he's gonna be kissed everywhere.
Hey!
Yeah? You're gonna meet the grannies today, boy.
They haven't seen you since you were...
Like, not even a year.
I didn't take it. Queen. Sorry, baby.
Lastly, it was like January 2022.
Lang tayong wala yung gapo sa kiin. Pag masok kaya we back somewhere else.
I can't put it in properly.
See ya. Akuna mkumba kaslamia kako.
And it's even mine.
Pasantimba band. You have to put it over your shoulder. Over your shoulder. Oh, but I never go to Timber band.
I don't
Yeah.
want to do this.
But that's when it's safe. That's when it's safe. Ah, God will be watching you. Hey guys, I think for the majority of this vlog, all I did was vlog from my hair. Look at my hair. It's, you know, like afro, it will shrink on you. It will shrink on you. I need to wash it again because I feel like most of the, I don't know what to call it, the white dirt, to be honest, because I had braids for so long, didn't like wash off, so I need to wash it again. But yeah, it's all shrunken and I can't even, yeah. But I need to give my girl is still on a break and I don't want to stress about hair. But yeah, as you've seen, guys, my kids are gone. All of my kids are gone. They went with my mom. They went to my mom's and my aunt's, and they're there, including Hlelo. The most hardest thing for me was was letting him go to visit, you know. And it's not that I don't feel like he won't be safe. I mean, they raised me, Basani Reformo. They've always been going there. They lived there for quite a bit, to be honest. It's not that. It's just that it's a bit hard for me, guys. And I know there are a lot of new subscribers on the channel. So when Nyelet is going for the third time, right? And when she went there the first time, I cried and I stopped the car and I was like, no, get her out. She needs to stay behind. And they were like, no, everyone is now expecting her back, you know, back home. My aunts and everyone is expecting her. I was like, no, I can't do this. So Nyelet is my rainbow child, right? She's about to turn 4 now. So, you know, rainbow child is a child that you have after a loss. And you know, for my old subscribers, I know you know this already, but I just want to put context in why this was very hard for me and how my now entire system just acted and reacted and was affected. As I said, I'm vlogging from my phone because I don't want to pick up my camera right now that I'm on a break, because you know, we're taking things easy. So I honestly just don't know where to look. I keep looking at the little lens thing, hoping that it doesn't give me crazy eyes, and if it does, I apologize. But when I lost my son, one of the hardest things, I lived with so much guilt, and this also just brings the story I'm about to just relay. It shows how much I needed a break, and I didn't necessarily need a break from picking up a camera. The easiest thing for me is to pick up a camera and to sit down and edit. That for me comes very easily. And had I just done that and still had my kids here for the holidays, I'd still be very tired, and so I'd come back without any, like, I wouldn't even have energy to talk, because I know from the past two videos, the last two videos, I didn't even have the energy to talk. And so what happened is, when I lost my son, I was left with so much guilt, because I told this in a certain video, but for those who've never heard this before, our pediatrician, our then pediatrician then told us that we should stop procreating. Like, just stop procreating, because she said that my genes were weird, and she told us that we would never ever be able to have a boy child that would live, that would be able to raise. They would give birth to one and they would pass away within their first year or within their first few weeks, like our third and firstborn son did. every day. So this was so anxiety inducing because every day. So my son was born, like, let's say, I think he was born on a Tuesday. Guys, if I say I think, he was born on a Tuesday on the 20th of June, and on the 24th I remember taking him to the hospital because he wasn't, there was something wrong. And then we went home. They fixed it and said go home. Like they couldn't even realize that this little person was extremely sick. We went back with him on a Saturday because we could see that no, man, this little man is slipping away. And when we went on a Saturday, I remember getting there with like a 4 or 5 day old child. So I'm just trying to show you how traumatized and how I needed to breathe a little bit, and why it was hard for me to let my little boy go and visit, but also why it was important for me to let him go. We get there, and a couple of drunk young adults had an accident. Drunk young adults had an accident. They were drunk driving from a party because we were there around 1 a.m. and all of a sudden we were not what you call this? We were not emergent, but we were not the emergent. I'm making words now. We were not the, like in the, guys, a lot of stuff is escaping me, and I know people who've been with the channel will know that once I start talking about this, either words will not come out, my vocabulary leaves my mind, and I become, my brain gets scattered. So I am praying right now that Jesus will just help me be able to tell this story. So when we were bumped down on the list as the of emergency, what do they call it, and the triage or whatever that. And so they left our extremely sick 4 or 5 day old baby and went to the drunk drivers who had an accident, and they were more emergent than us. Like they were more sicker, I guess. They needed more health care than our very sick child, and so they left our little boy and they kept on working on the others. And he was so lethargic. He was not eating. He needed a drip. He needed a lot, but he kept on slipping away because they were busy with those drunk people. Like, I do not like drunk drivers. Like, do not drink and drive, because that kind of stuff really triggers me. Because there they were, instead of looking at our little person and giving him the care that he needed, they were busy with the drunk drivers and all the passengers and trying to save them instead of saving our little innocent baby, 4 or 5 day old baby. And so at one point they ended up just letting us, saying you should just move from the emergency room and go to the pediatric ward. Baby was still not checked, and they could see, I think one doctor came and was like, oh no, this baby is very sick. He's very, very sick. We can tell this is really bad. Go to the pediatric ward, blah blah blah, while he was busy with the drunk and very, very hurt people. We went there and we were not even attended until 6 o'clock. We arrived at the hospital at 12 a.m. and the doctor on call was only able to see us at 6, and now things were worse at that time. And at one point, I just remember that seeing my baby kick a little bit. He was still a little bit, and they called in our doctor. She rushed in, and the next thing I know, he was hooked up to machines. And so, and then he finally passed away in my arms. But during those 2 weeks, from that day until the day he passed on, it was 10 days. From that day on until he passed on, I was going through the most. They told us different things every day. And I think the end thing was, you guys should never have children. and yeah, you should never ever have children, you should never procreate. And I was like, but we've got 2 girls, you know, and they're okay, like, yeah, you're just lucky with those, you were just lucky, and you might not be lucky again, never procreate. And so we somehow had Nyeleti, and they told us that if you do have a boy, with a girl you could be lucky, they'll just, you know, have problems here and there, and but then with a boy you'll never raise a boy. But then we had Nhlelo. So you can imagine, I don't know what peace is like from 2017, and all I've had from 2017, I was grieving. Excuse me, I just had breakfast. 2017 to 2018, I was grieving. 2018, I fell pregnant with Nyeleti, which is scary for me because the doctor said, never make babies again in your entire life. And so that was the scariest. I didn't even share with people that I was pregnant. When I shared, it's because I had to go to a family event because I really could not miss it. It was someone that I really love was getting married, and I wanted to be there. And so I, you know, and now I was like, oh, okay, mommy, you know, this and this. And then I tell everybody, because I couldn't. It was a scary time for me. They told me not to have kids ever again. And I knew I was having a girl, but still, it was like, they said, you know, you might not be lucky again. And it so happened again during the pandemic that I fell pregnant with a boy this time around. And I mean, you can imagine the feelings and that I was going through, like, oh, so I'm just going to be pregnant for 9 months again, go into the thingy, give birth to a baby that I'm going to love for probably a day, and then I never have, you know, I have to bury them, because that's what I was told. And so I know this is long, but, you know, I just feel like I have to take it out right now, because I have not ever had a restful night ever since 2017, because from 2017 to 2018 I was grieving. 2018 I fell pregnant. To 2019 I was still grieving. Now I'm scared that I'll give birth to this child and I don't know what's going to happen to them. And then I give birth to them, and if you've watched my birth stories, I went through hell giving birth again to this baby. And then after that, she just never ever slept. She would cry. I don't know what happened. Like 2 months in, she would just cry 24/7. Like, she was always crying. Well, not during the day, at night. And she would breastfeed every hour. And that only stopped when I was pregnant with Nhlelo, which is now in 2021, January, when I was like, okay, enough. We're going to stop breastfeeding you, move into Pasani's room. And then that's when my then 1.5-year-old, which is Nyeleti, was able to sleep. But I wasn't sleeping because I knew I was expecting a boy. And, you know, so I never slept. So you can imagine I was pregnant and I wasn't sleeping. Yes, at least the one that was breastfeeding all the time was not sleeping with me anymore. So she started sleeping through the night then. Then I went to give birth to him, and I nearly died giving birth to him, because there I was, they put stuff in my bag. It came all the way here instead of down. Started feeling my toes while giving birth, which was so traumatic for me. I'm still healing from that trauma, because, you know, can you imagine? Now you're feeling your toes while giving birth, you're feeling your whole foot. And then he was born, and then I didn't sleep as well until we stopped breastfeeding him this January. So from there on, yes, it felt like it was a little better, but I've just been going through something ever since January 17. Since 2017, and there are a whole lot of other things in between that I don't even feel like sharing, that I'm not comfortable sharing yet, that were happening, that just got me so exhausted. I've healed from certain things in my life, but just because my life was still chaotic, I've never been without a child around, someone needing my 24-hour care around me, and my kids were like no scratches around me. Like, I went through days where I would go through... What? Episodes. Oh my gosh. I felt a sound upstairs. Hello? Who's in here? What the heck? I just heard a sound, and I'm the only one in the house. My husband left for work. Hello? Hello? What the heck? Hello? Sure. This is weird. Super weird. Anyway, who would get in the house upstairs? This is weird. I wonder what happened. This is super duper weird. But anyway, yeah. I've been super exhausted since sitting in Pasani's room. Now that I'm up here, let me go look downstairs. Icon. Hi. But yeah, I've been going through it for the past couple of months, years, to be honest with you. And I then realized that I needed, it's all locked, that I needed a break. I needed a break, not even from creating content, but just to have my girls go away for a little bit so I can just breathe. Sorry. So I can just breathe. And it's been a couple of days. The day before Lelo left, I was just going through it, to be honest with you. I had panic attacks, several. Some of them even happened in my sleep. It was that bad, but I woke up, said bye, tried not to cry. And the first night that was the first night. So the night before yesterday was my first night ever away from Hlelo. He has never spent a night away from me. And so yeah, panic attacks again. But last night, second night away was a good night. They sent me videos of him running around, having fun with my nephew. And my nephew is a little older. Actually, he's much older. He's probably like 11. But he loves playing with my two littlies, and they're having so much fun. And I was like, Shem, I love it for him. I love seeing him in that situation, playing with other kids and not being on someone's back, because Nene vibes, Nkosi, I'm always on her back, like always, 24/7. Even his little legs are like bow-legged a bit, and like, honestly, and I didn't want him to go to creche before he turned 2, you know what I'm saying? And he's not 2 yet, but I love it for him. He's having fun, and I love this for myself. It's only been 2 days of quiet. The house is quiet, like everyone is gone. Nyeni is gone. It's just me and my husband here, and it's just super quiet. And I think we needed the time to just, because we haven't since 2017. I have not been, like, since 2017, it's just been one thing after the other. And I sometimes wonder, why do I struggle to keep a lot of things going? Oh, there's somebody outside there. It's because of all the struggles. If you've watched all the 20 minutes of me relaying the story, thank you. But yeah. So yeah, I knew in my heart that it wasn't about the fact that making videos. I can make videos. I mean, you can see now I'm talking with so much energy, even if I'm talking about something sad. Unlike the 2 past videos where I just didn't even have the energy. I just needed sleep during the day, at night, quiet, and to sort of like, because there's a whole lot of healing that God has placed in my life that I don't even realize, because there's just always chaos. And so right now, just living in it, and just now that it's quiet, one gets to see that, hey, I've jumped through many hurdles and I've won a lot of battles, and it's time I appreciate it and I sit in it and just enjoy it and just you know, live in the blessing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm not back 100%. I'll just be posting one video every now and then until school reopens, and then we'll be back to 3 videos a day. But I am so happy that my kids are having fun, and I'm so happy that I'm also getting to get some rest. It's not easy. I miss my little. I miss them so much. With Nhlelo, the reason why it's not like, oh, he's loved more than everybody else. No, he's that miracle boy that doctors said I wouldn't have. He's that miracle person that I gave birth in such difficulty where I thought I was gonna die. Where I thought I was gonna die, and but you know, somehow I made it, where I felt toes and all of that during surgery and stuff, you know. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you again probably next Sunday for another one, but I'm just grateful for this time to breathe, to take it all in and just breathe, and you know, enjoy the healing, and actually recognize that there's a whole lot of healing that has happened in my life. I just need to embrace it and just live in it. Anyway, bye bye.